Wonder Woman 796. It's weird that in this, like, dawn of DC, whatever this new era is called, Wonder Woman is still one of, like, the only titles using, like, the old numbering, not going back to a new number one. It seems weird to me. I feel like when we reach, like, 800 or something, we have to be doing a new relaunch, right? Does that feel like it's coming? I don't know. I don't feel like a lot of people are talking about this book either, but I love it. I think it's so fun. This issue was great. I love a good horny Wonder Woman story. I know that's such a cliche thing to say, but the characters' roots are from like weird bondage stuff. Give me the characters all acting like they're lovey and just muscle-bound, sweaty guys. It's awesome. It's great. Last issue, Arrow shot an arrow, and guess what? The world fell in love with Wonder Woman. They're literally trying to clutch at her to kiss her. I'm like, yep. That's what I want. I don't need anything else in this book but that. But you know what else? We're getting good stuff too, because Yara is back. Yara Flor, one of my favorite new characters, who just got all of her comics, all of her like run in a new hardcover that's worth picking up. It looks so gorgeous. Anyway, Big Hyperion is attacking the city. Yara's dealing with her ex. What's gonna happen? Who knows? She's ready to beat up Eros, but he's like, come on, babe, you can still come back to me. She's like, get lost, punk. Tries to punch him, but he catches the fist. Holds her off the side of a building and is like, hey, if you want me to let go, truly, I'll do it. Meanwhile, we see that Siggy is screaming to his god Odin, like, Odin, I ask for nothing in return. I will happily come back to the depths of Valhalla if you help me smite this giant god. I'll kill him. And he's like, oh my god, all of a sudden, I completely forgot. Steve, where are you? He's like, yeah, I'm fine, man. I'm on a bike. I'm leading Hyperion away. Just my two favorite disastrous boys. It's fantastic. Throughout the length of this issue, both of them will lose their shirt. And you're like, what? Okay. So we got Siggy and we got Steve fighting Hyperion. Is it working? Maybe. Meanwhile, Edda and Minerva are on the streets trying to figure out how to save Diana, and as they're figuring stuff out, right away Minerva's like, well, if we die, I'm going out swinging. She kisses Edda. It's a kissing issue, everybody. Everyone's kissing. It's so fun. And she's like, well, if we die, at least I wanted to get some, right? That's cute. But I was like, would you stop? We're not dying, and we're not going to kiss. And as that's happening, everyone's trying to kiss Wonder Woman. Kissing issue, everybody. It's the kissing issue. It's great. But she manages to wrap her lasso around like a street lamp, lifts herself up, right when Edda and Barbara get like a huge like hose from some sort of, I don't know, was it like a hydrant or something? Did they find it? Either way, you spray water on the crowd, and it's working. And you see that Yara is still hanging off the side of Arrow, so she pulls out his dagger, stabs him with it, falls down and is caught by her Pegasus Jerry. Arrows loses his hand, like his hand is cut off, and she escapes. And then we see Diana swinging in to knock Arrows out and pushes him right through the building. They go up to the clouds to fight. She's just beating him up a bit, but he's like, you know what? You think you're on the right side here, Diana, but you're not. You're not a god. You're vulnerable. You're just immortal. And he stabs her with an arrow. And uh-oh, what's going to happen to Diana? That's not good. But he's like, I'll be fine. Everything will be fine. I'll take care of you. Don't worry, Diana. You'll be mine too. Uh-oh, that's not going to sit right with some people, is it? Nope. Is it common for Diana to become victim to men like this? Kinda. Now, here's the thing. Because I am very much a man who is a Barbarella fan. I just see this one page and I see, you know, Diana in the arms of Eros. My mind instantly went to Barbarella and Pygar. I just had to say it. Throwing it out there for anybody. Two characters who are very bound by, like, their identity of love being a weapon. We cut back to the Hyperion fight. Ziggy's doing okay. He's like, I will die for this. Just gets eaten by Hyperion. Chokes him out. Hyperion splashes into the water. And his fire is destroyed. We see that Edda and Barbara are doing okay in their fight. Everything's looking good, but Diana might be under the control of Eros. But Yara comes back and attacks her ex. And then boom, he is struck by lightning, smited by something. You're like, what just happened? That can't be normal. What does that mean? Who's to say? But Yara gets Diana out of there. They head back to the ground where we see Steve is freaking out because he thinks his bro is dead. He's like, Siggy, come back to me, man. Are you in there? I know you're alive. You better come back to me. And you just see like a sword pop out of the back of Hyperion. He just pulls him out. Somehow through the fight, both men have lost their shirts. They are helping each other out, just like, oh, I'll do it all again, buddy. You're my best friend. I love you, bro. Just the machoest, cheesiest, awesome shit. Like, what are we doing? I just know that the writers in this are just like, we have to make this relationship just two straight dudes who are clearly in love with each other. Perfect shit, man. It's hilarious. We all reconvene by the water, and it looks like we just saved the day. The bros are okay, Edda and Minerva are okay, Diana and Yara are okay. Everything just kind of worked out, and you're like, okay, that makes sense. You know, again, we're setting up for something bigger, I do suppose, which we'll get into at the end here. It just feels like maybe this issue was supposed to come out last week. We'll get into that too, because we cut back to Olympus, and Hera is like, how dare you? And she is talking to Zeus, and he's like, look, wife of mine, I don't know what you're doing, but I don't want any part of it. And if it means having to smite, like, Eros, I'm gonna do it because you're clearly doing some crazy shit. And she's like, how dare you? All the bullshit I've seen you pull, you want to stop me from this? They don't care about us anymore, husband. What are you doing? And then all of a sudden, boom, dagger goes right through Zeus. And she's like, oh, husband, you're so stupid and naive. It's time for, like, the new world to see what we're doing. And I am the queen of Olympus. And she puts on the helmet of Zeus, and it morphs into, like, some part of her helmet. And Hera's now the queen of Olympus. And she's working with the wizard Shazam? What? And he's in support of her? And you're like, what? What? Okay. And then, like, to find out more about that issue, read Lazarus Planet Revenge of the Gods. But hasn't that issue already come out? I don't know. Strange. I mean, I guess it does make sense to put, like, the Shazam mythos with the Wonder Woman mythos, because there is, like, that connection, right? Like, Atlas and, like, Solid, like, what are the names of, like, the actual things that Shazam gets the power from? Like, Zeus is one of them, right? It makes sense, I guess. It feels like it's weird. It's never really been done before, but I don't know. This is kind of strange. I don't hate it. I just think it's like, okay, cool. What are we doing? Interesting. But hey, if the rest of this book is like people trying to kiss Wonder Woman, two bros falling in love, and Yara killing her hostile ex, hell, I'm for it, man. I love a good kissing book. A Wonder Woman comic book should be the kissing book, is all I'm going to say. Would I like to see the Superman book be a kissing book? Would I like to see the Batman book be a kissing book? Yeah, of course I would. But if you're just going to tell me Wonder Woman's the kissing book, I'm on board. I am there no matter what. So cool, interesting. I feel we're headed to something big, but we also just did Trial of the Amazons, and that didn't really do gangbusters, did it? Interesting. But who knows? We'll see. Wonder Woman 796. I'm going to give a 7 out of 10. Now, thank you all for watching this review. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. As always, you can check me out on Instagram, TikTok, and Hive. And I will catch you in the next one. Have fun. Stay safe. Good luck.